right. Thank you for joining us on the live stream here on a special Saturday edition of Live Panther Varsity Basketball, brought to you by OCAmedia. I'm Sean Bull, joined up here in the booth by Johnny McGrath. Johnny, how you doing?
You know, I'm doing really well. It's one of those days. It's just a really good day today, and I'm ready for some good basketball from both teams. A well-rounded performance, if you will. I think both these teams have a lot of really good playing ability to them. I'm really excited to see what they bring to the table today.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off.
This afternoon.
Today, the Panthers are facing off against the Westosha Central Falcons from the southeast corner of the state. We don't see this team often, maybe once a year. Let me go see if I can find last season when Oregon faced Westosha Central, because I don't know what our history against this team is. Let's see. Westosha Central, in general, has been a fairly successful basketball team. This year, they are 6-1 overall, top of the Southern Lakes Conference at 3-0 at the moment. Obviously, this is the last game of 2017, but we are only halfway through, maybe, the 2017-2018 season. Let's see if I can dive into the schedule from last year. Oh, okay, there you go. Westosha Central won their matchup against Oregon last year, 49-33. That was at Westosha Central High School. Glad I didn't travel out for that one. That one sounds like a bummer of a game.
Didn't quite go so well for them.
Yeah, 49-33 is just, that's just a sad performance to watch all around from both teams. Just low scoring and.
But a year has passed, and I think for Oregon, that's a time that was good for them for improvements. And I feel like they're very, they're a new team every year. And I think what we're going to see is an interesting perspective this year. What are they going to bring to the table, And I'm really excited to see kind of what they do in terms of this year that will make them a premier, that will give them that premier performance that I think they're looking for,
Yeah, so this is, of course, a very different team from what we've seen last year. Most of the people that we would have considered stars last year have moved on to bigger and better things, namely college. But so this team is a very different makeup this year. At the helm, of course, Ethan Victorson. We've talked about him many games past. I'm told some of his family is probably watching right now. Hello to the Victorsons around the United States.
Around the world.
Yeah, he leads this Panther team, 17.2 points average, and if I'm not mistaken, that should be just about the top of the Badger South Conference. I'm going to have to look that up a little bit later, but very impressive performance week after week from Ethan Victorson. Behind him, point guard Nolan Look. He's a junior as well. He was on the JV team last year. This year has moved up and has made quite an impact on the Panther team.
And the thing that needs to really be understood about these guys, this cast and this crew of these players, is that they have this iconography that is following them around this season. Very much so. There is not only a powerhouse presence from Mr. Vic, from the Vic brothers, and from Nolan Look, and the rest of this crew, but it's a notion of importance that this year they're really bringing a fiery presence, if you will, like the Phoenix to this season, and today I really have a lot of faith entrusted into them. I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah. So to my earlier query, it turns out that Ethan Victorson is actually tied for second most points scored per game at the moment in the Badger South Conference. He is tied with Edgewood powerhouse Mandela Dang, as well as a star from Monona Grove, I believe it is, Hayden Nelson. Monona Grove's other and perhaps biggest shining star, Jake Schreckenthaler, leads the conference with 19.6 points per game. Monona Grove just having a monster season this year, tied with Stoughton for the top of the conference, undefeated in conference so far. Just ridiculous. The boys now are heading back into their locker room, and they're gonna confer with head coach John Nedelkoff one last time before they get started. The Westosha Central Falcons are staying out for a little bit longer. They're taking their time on the court, doing their stretches and all that. You know, we couldn't do all of this live broadcasting, bringing it out to you, the fans, the relatives, the D1 college scouts around the world. We couldn't do all this without the support of our generous local sponsors. Johnny, you want to run down those real quick?
I would love to. So this program is made possible in part by a very group of generous sponsors, and that is starting with Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking.
Bill's Food Center, proudly offering a wide selection of the finest meats and freshest produce since 1978.
William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things.
Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, trusted care close to home.
Maria's Pizza, a little slice of the Sicilian Italy right here in Oregon.
Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream. Try our delicious Texas-style barbecue and Cedar Crest ice cream.
The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses in the Oregon community.
The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com.
OCAmedia also wishes to thank Oregon Youth Basketball for their generous support of Panther Athletics.
Oregon Youth Basketball is the proud sponsor of the new live scoreboard you are watching on your screen. That is new this season, and we can't thank them enough for their contributions toward that.
And we also wish to, want to thank Oregon Youth Basketball for their generous support of our telecast of Panther Athletics.
Oregon Youth Basketball is a non-profit organization that provides opportunities to students in the Oregon School District to learn and play the game of basketball. These guys that you see on the Panther team here very likely got their start in Oregon Youth Basketball. They provide affordable program offerings, both competitive and recreational. Oregon Youth Basketball currently has over 630 registered participants in grades 1 through 8. How many is that, Johnny?
I mean, well, if that's 630 registered participants, that is quite a lot of people.
That is.
In of its own rights. I also, though, must say from firsthand experience that Oregon Youth Basketball is a really good experience. Regardless of how old you are, whatever grade you're in, it's really good for the soul, if you will.
Absolutely. They have something for everyone. Visit OregonYouthBasketball.com for more information. That is OregonYouthBasketball.com. They are a proud sponsor of boys and girls high school basketball in Oregon. And there come the guys again with just a few minutes before this game kicks off. They are back to warming up. Nice to see that nobody appears injured today. You know, they've had some time off. They're coming down to the tail end of their winter break now. They're not privileged college students like us, Johnny, so they only get a week. You know, with December expiring, they are very nearly getting down to the end of their break. They've had some time to rest, relax, spend some time with their families, heal their torn ligaments and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if that can be done in the process of a single week's break, but
it is good R&R, and I mean, you know, it was good. It's good, I think, for everyone to kind of just sit back, relax, and take a break. Yes, they are not privileged like us, but I mean, it's good to kind of see everyone kind of get that bye week over Christmas. I especially feel like they're, you know, getting that time off, there's going to be one of two things that I think are going to happen. They're going to come out stronger with that rest up, or you know, or they're going to be maybe a little tired from all the Christmas dinners, and maybe they put on the Christmas pounds, and it may not give them the best performance.
That is possible. This could go either way. Of course, we did see them last Thursday, December 21st, which is a little over a week ago at this point. They took on the Jefferson Eagles. We were here for that, or was that just me? In any case, they beat them 50-40, the Rock Valley South team. Let's see, pull up some stats from that game. And yeah, so Connie, were you here for that game?
Unfortunately,
was that the one you had to be out shoveling?
Yeah.
More and more snow as we get deeper into December. Johnny's called away to keep all of your sidewalks clear. But yeah, over the course of that game, actually kind of an interesting performance in that game. The Panthers scored 50 points, and that was mostly concentrated within their 3 top scorers. Nolan Look actually took the #1 spot there just by a single point. 15 points for Nolan, 14 for Ethan Victorson, and 13 for DeAndre Burrell. Rounding out that scoring list, Eric Victorson with a couple, Carter Erickson with a couple. And with that, we're going to turn this over for a few minutes to Jim Vogt to lead you through the beginning of the game, the lineups, and the national anthem. We will be back in a little bit. Obviously, keep watching. The game is about to start.
Westosha Central High School, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators, and education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Athletics Administrator Mike Carr, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join in singing our national anthem. And now here are tonight's starting lineups. For Westosha Central, starting at guard, 6'2" junior, #1, Adam Simmons. 22, Carter Erickson. Starting at guard is 6'1" junior, number 32, Nolan Wood. And starting at guard is 6' junior, number 34, Ethan Victorson. Your Panthers are coached by John Nadelka.
And with that, the game is just about to start. The Westosha Central Falcons are sending 6'4" Cooper Brinkman, number 34, to compete in the tip-off for them. At least that's what it looked like earlier from the lineup. Our Panthers have got number 14, DeAndre Burrell.
And we're just about ready to get off with the tip-off here. Get on with the tip-off.
Westosha wins, and Falcons will start on offense.
And bring it over to Anderson. Now Cooper the ball back over to Adam Simmons. Looks like they're looking for that inside. And it's going to go to Oregon now with that out-of-bounds turnover. That was a good read there, but looks like Oregon had them pretty well covered on that one. They're playing pretty tight for a early game here.
Yeah, well, Westosha Central is playing with a lot of confidence, having only lost one game so far this season. They've been doing pretty well for themselves so far. Of course, today the Panthers are looking to change that to 6-2.
And a couple of misfires here in the passing game. Maybe just one of them needs, they both need to start drinking the coffee.
I mean, it is a weird time for a game, to be honest. You know, there's not a whole lot of 4:30 games
that happen. This is new to
I mean, we don't know. Some of these Panthers might be night animals on Saturdays.
Yeah.
They don't wake up till around this time.
Ooh, but it's not quite going to work out there.
Yeah, Ethan Victorson tried to make a second attempt out of that, but
and Ballistic Vic had a really good look there too. It just didn't quite pan out for him. And they're going to get a rebound though, with Westosha still playing a really tight D there.
Nice grab by Nolan Look.
Victorson tried to drive the lane there, but give it out back to Look.
I suppose I should have mentioned at the top of the broadcast, for those of you new to watching Panther home games, counterintuitively, the Panthers are not the players in black on the court. Panthers are actually dressed in their home white with orange accents. That'll help you tell them apart from the Westosha Central Falcons, which are almost entirely in black with the little bits of maroon and silver in there.
Now Oregon is going to inbound at the, with Westosha still running their tight press. And really cornering DeAndre there.
Yeah, not much he could have done about that, barring a dangerous rainbow pass of some type out, but
no, I'm definitely not a fan, but I do have to tip my hat. That was a very smart move by Westosha there, forcing them to throw the ball out in pressure like that. Really, giving them the ball like that at their key. It's a snake move, but it works in their case. That will be Dylan Anderson. Not a fan, but it was a smart move. And oh, it's going to get the turnover now. Oregon's going to maintain possession here. They got to hold on to that ball coming down the court. Now no one look at the top of the key over to Victorson. Now on over to, back to Victorson. Looking for a drive in Burrell. DeAndre Burrell! Excellent post move right there with a great look from Ballistic Vic. With a pass game better than North Korea's nuclear program.
I feel like every week we make that joke, we increase the chance slightly that Kim Jong-un is going to watch this. He's a big basketball fan, you know.
Maybe
best friends with Dennis Rodman. Maybe he can get Ethan Victorson drafted to the Chicago Bulls.
And Ethan Victorson can visit. Oh, and it looks like Oregon's going to come down with that one on a well-defended layup there. DeAndre looking at it inside again. Now outside Victorson. He's going to take that one step. Oh, but it looks like Oregon's going to make. Oh, they're going to call out of bounds on that one. But that was a really excellent instinctive move from Carter Erickson there. He used his spidey sense in that one.
Spidey sense is always a unique skill to have. good to have around. You never know. They recast Spider-Man so often that any one of these Panthers could be the next one.
Could be the next Peter Parker.
About the right age.
Yeah. The real hero will be Tom Hardy and Ben. Looks like that's going to be Oregon's first team foul. And whoa, Kumbaya shot there. That's going to get turned over to Oregon.
Ooh, a little bit of an altercation between number 23 Brandon Blanke and Cooper Brinkman from Westosha Central. Interesting to see how that plays out.
Central, Cooper Brinkman, his first, team's first, and for Oregon, Brandon Blanke, his second, team's second.
Looks like they're going to call a double foul there.
Now in for Oregon, DeAndre Burrell.
Now the DeAndre-nator comes back into the game. Like a moth to a flame, these players are attracted to the ball tonight. Very tight, but very low-scoring game here, 2-2. And it's going to be tipped, but it's going to go back into Oregon's possession.
Yeah, very much so a low-scoring game. Just, yeah, we are already, 5.5 minutes into this game. And it's been a very strong defensive presence from both teams so far.
Westosha's playing a very tight game, but they keep tipping the ball out like that. It's going to come back to haunt them.
We also haven't seen much of Oregon's usual ranged game yet. Ethan Victorson and company have not found their spots outside the three-point arc, and obviously that contributes quite a bit to the low scores as well.
Looks like they're going to call a
yeah.
5-second violation. You know, and sometimes you just have to prime those missiles, you know, or those shots.
Timeout, Oregon, 30 seconds.
Oregon's going to take a 30-second tee here.
Let's see. Ooh. Oh, my Wi-Fi is all slowed down now. Gotta go back to my notes. Let's see who Oregon has coming up. Ooh. Well, that'll be interesting. Thursday, on the 4th, Oregon travels to Monona Grove. So that's going to be quite the challenge for them. In fact, they've got a little bit of a gauntlet coming up. Oregon's got Monona Grove on the 4th, and then they come back home and face Stoughton on the 9th. We will, of course, be here for that. That's part of the storied Badger South rivalry between Oregon and Stoughton.
And that was by Jaden Zachary. Now Victorson over back to Burrell, now to the other Vic. Now we got Nolan Look outside. Kind of looking for those. There's a lot of clapping going on for
Burrell inside.
Oh, it isn't going to work out for him. They tried to ice the kicker with their clapping there. And looks like Jaden Zachary just put in another layup there. Put in a layup, I should say. Now a bounce pass on the inside to Erickson. Now DeAndre, and inside DeAndre! Looking for that presence, and my goodness, man, he just fought for that like the Incredible Hulk. Amazing, amazing inside look like that. This man could be the Firestone tonight. And they're gonna call it travel there. Just because you're the traveling team doesn't mean you can travel with the ball.
Gerard and Jack Wyland.
Oregon switching things up a little bit. Number 4, Cedric Gerard. Number 20, Jack Wyland, in for the first time this game.
Now Nolan Look, stealing your looks and your basketball game. Oh, back to Burrell. Now Victorson. Finish my one-liner about him later.
You know, somebody's going to make a bingo at home with all of our repeated phrases from every game.
They're going to start making bingo games for us, and
don't make it into a drinking game, folks. You will be destroyed.
No, that's not a good idea.
Ourselves a lot, game after game.
Oh, he couldn't quite get that one there. But it looks like Burrell's going to get a chance to take a couple shots at the key, at the free throw.
Dylan Anderson's first, team's second. DeAndre Burrell, line 2-2.
Oh.
Now in for Central, Cooper Brinkman.
Second chance here. But it's going to be rebounded, and oh, it's back out. But it looks like they're going to call it out of bounds. Got a little too excited there, but Mr. Gerard couldn't quite keep the ball in bounds there. But it was an excellent effort. Look at this Monster Energy. Now Zachary with the ball back over to Simmons. Frederick out back over to 34. And 34, Mr. Cooper Brinkman is going to put his first 2 points of the game out there. Now Victorson bringing the ball down. Jack Weiland here. Now looks like he's feeling the pressure, but he's going to try and, nope, it's going to get turned over to these guys, and it looks like Adam Simmons is going to take advantage of that turnover.
Central finding their rhythm now. Oregon still yet to find a strategy to crack the Falcons defensively.
I think if they're speeding up this tempo like that, it is not going too well for them. They don't know if the Marquette play is supposed to be so so fast tempoed like that. Now 33 outside. It's going to get rebounded by Oregon with Victorson. Now over to the other Victorson. Eric to Ethan. Now Ethan outside over to Erickson. Now over to Nolan Look. And Victorson making that contemplative fake to the other Eric. Now Nolan Look. Central doing their icing clapping again. Not a fan of that, to be honest. Now outside for a long three-pointer from Carter Erickson.
You got it eventually.
I rolled the C there, but that was Carter Erickson, ladies and gentlemen. That was an excellent swish. Now with a jump ball going to Oregon. I gotta say, that three
got a little fire left in him.
He's got a little bit of fire there, man. He's lighting the fire in those new shoes, but that was a really excellent swish for him. Good form, good technique.
In for Westosha Central, Joseph Nicolau. And in for Oregon, DeAndre Morel.
Central really playing this tight defense.
And for the most part, I think that's been paying dividends for them. I mean, this is a Panthers offense that we have not seen constrained like this in a very long time.
And the rhythm is not quite there yet, but maybe it's just going to take Oregon a little bit of extra work. I mean, those are good looks. I think Central just really has this coverage down. And DeAndre! Ho-ho! And it looks like he's going to get a chance for a three-point play. That was man, that dude is the Terminator tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, look out for that man. He is dangerous tonight, and it is awesome to see. Playing with a lot of soul tonight. DeAndre, smart defensive move there, but they're still going to call the foul. Looks like quite in the right circle to take charge. And the first one will bounce away. But he'll get the second one. turnover, but recovered by Victorson, who's going to call a timeout there.
10-second violation.
Excuse me, a 10-second violation. They get recovered by Oregon. Three-pointer. Got to make sure they don't stay behind the lane there for too long. DeAndre outside, inside to Nolan. Now outside, Victorson. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric
has entered the building.
He's hitting the building tonight, ladies and gentlemen. La Luce Libre, Eric Victorson with that three-pointing swish. And it's gonna get recovered by the same man that hit that three. Now Ethan with the ball. Kind of pulling up that 34 there on that post. Now Ethan back to Eric. Not quite gonna take that one. Now Ethan inside. Oh, but it's gonna get. Looks like they're gonna call something there, and they're gonna give. Looks like they're gonna give an opportunity for Oregon to inbound the ball.
Central foul is on Jaden Zachary's first, team's fifth.
And that's 5 team fouls for Central. The numbers don't lie. They're playing a very tight game defensively. Now Eric over to Carter. Erickson! It's gonna get dipped into possession of Central.
It looked like maybe Nolan looked.
Oregon foul is on Nolan Look.
Yeah,
His first,
it had an arm wrapped around the Westosha Central player.
John not too pleased with that three, but they want to call backdoor isolation, man. It's a good play for defensively, especially against Central. Now Nolan Look with the rebound there. Had 3 guys there for the rebound. That was a good defensive call there. Coach. Now he's gonna spin it in, and it's gonna call travel there.
Now in for Oregon, Brandon Blanke.
Brendan Blanke back in the game. He had quite a long time on the bench after a little bit of an altercation with one of the Westosha Central players, but you know, unfortunately, because this is not hockey, we do not encourage fighting in our games. Blanke's back, and he is ready to ready to make a difference for the Panthers.
If we had a third announcer, and if his name was Joe Rogan, it might be different, but whoa! Hit the backboard with that one.
Interesting.
Looks like they're gonna give that one to Adam Simmons. Kind of cool seeing that, but doesn't necessarily help the. Still though, DeAndre's bringing a very strong presence. Yeah. Knock on wood, I might have jinxed it. Now Central with the turnover there. Driving the lane. Oh! This is not looking good, folks. Stamina is getting lost right now, and Oregon kind of needs to rethink and revamp some of their vitalizations here. Well, look, getting trapped. DeAndre comes to the save.
Ethan Victorson.
It's not going to work out. Central's going to get that rebound, but DeAndre's going to get a turnover off that. Wow. Oh, what breath. Oh, my goodness. Ow. Oh, that was a really Really intense run right there.
What a series.
What a series. Wow.
Oregon fouls on Ethan Dickerson, his first team's fifth.
You know, I was commenting earlier, but we are right about on pace to replicate last year's game. We are again very low scoring, just in the teens, and we only have 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. See, Johnny, a falcon is the type of animal that will just circle your dying body for hours, and it doesn't repeatedly attack its prey. It just waits and knows when to strike for the kill. Otherwise, it's just slowly letting nature take its course.
And it is in that instance that nature may be taking its course.
Fortunately for this nature metaphor, falcons do not eat panthers in the wild. So if this were a Nat Geo documentary, we do still have a chance.
It's like that line from Godzilla, the air of human nature. The air of mankind is thinking that nature is in our control and not the other way around. I guess we have to let them fight. That's not how it goes. But
I mean, close enough.
close enough. Central looking at these outside passes. Now we're going to drive it in with Jaden. Central's going to retain possession here. Ken Watanabe did give a very excellent performance in that movie. Long three. Got it there by Cedric.
Look, under pressure, passes over to Eric Vickerson. Ball finds its way over to Ethan, to Erickson. All the way over to Eric Vickerson.
Ethan into Gerard, and they're gonna.
Central fouls on
So they're gonna
Joey
give
his second team's
Cedric a couple.
Carter Erickson.
Carter Erickson. Excuse me.
It's all right, Johnny. You haven't actually gone to school here in a couple years.
I'm a little rusty with names, but I'm getting a feel for it. Now, Cedric is coming in. That's embarrassing.
And in for Central, Jake Mueller.
Erickson second, rattles out, and Falcons back on offense.
Now, Jake Miller going to take that one. It's going to get rebounded by Vickerson. Using that whip pass now into Eric. Carter into Gerard. Oh, that's going to get turned over by Central, or by Oregon Central. But they'll call it traveling. Well, let me tell you, it may be a break, and it may be a Saturday, a 4:30 game. We still got a pretty strong student section, I'd say.
Yeah, you know what? It is cold out, and I think some of the Panther students would just like to be anywhere that has central heat in it, which does include this gymnasium.
I'm wearing red, I think, in honor of the Badgers today. A long pass over to Nolan Look. Nolan Look, it's gonna get turned over. Oh boy, this is not good.
People on the floor on both sides.
feel the heart breaking now from having either too much sugar or that appalling turnover. Looking to get a last shot in before the end of the half. Oh! Wow! Eric Victorson just dipping out the applesauce right there. That was a long three-pointer, but man, I tell you, that was really, really, really cool to see that at last second there.
Yeah, buzzer beater Eric Victorson with the second three-pointer nearly ties up this game. Puts Oregon in a lot better of a place going into the second half.
Now that'll be.
We now have 10 minutes to see what happens next. But you know, Panthers are in an all right spot. This is not quite like last year where Westosha was already starting to run away with the game. I mean, certainly Westosha is shutting the Panthers down a lot more than we'd like to see, but for the most part, the Panthers are replying in kind.
And this is a really excellent thing to see, is that it isn't quite, you know, no team at this point has the definitive upper hand, if you will. That was a really beautiful, very helpful three-pointer from Mr. Victorson. But more importantly, I think at this point, you know, it's a one possession game. Defensively, there are similar themes going on amongst both teams, and oh, that was a cool rhyme. But also, I think it's also fair to say that no one definitively has the upper hand here. I mean, it's not necessarily the highest scoring game, and you know, you're not really seeing, I think, a definitive predominant team here. They're both playing very evenly, and it's really good to see Oregon is still fighting, you know, keeping the fight alive, and that's good to see.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's been nice to see. Nice to see good, interesting performances from a lot of different Panthers right now. You know, we've seen DeAndre Burrell all over the place. He's had his dramatic moments. Slapped the backboard there. That wasn't the greatest as far as strategy goes, but darn, that looked kind of cool.
It looked pretty cool.
Yeah, no, otherwise, Eric Victorson showing some promise with those three-pointers. If he can dish a couple more of those out, that would be much appreciated tonight.
That would be great.
And you know, otherwise, we got ourselves a game here, Johnny.
Got ourselves a burner of the barns here.
Before we step away, I'd like to thank once more the sponsors who make all of this possible. Oregon Community Bank, feel good banking.
Bill's Food Center, proudly offering a wide selection of the finest meats and freshest produce since 1978.
William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things.
Stoughton Hospital and Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home.
Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy, right here in Oregon.
Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream. Try our delicious Texas-style barbecue and Setter Crest ice cream today.
The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community.
The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, please consider being a part of your athlete success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for more details.
Oregon Youth Basketball, providing opportunities for athletes to play in a safe educational environment.
OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support. Without you guys, this operation wouldn't even be running. I mean, you guys are like the bread and butter of our operation.
And with that, we'd like to thank you for tuning in. We do have 18 more minutes of heart-pounding Oregon varsity boys basketball coming up in just a couple short minutes, but we have to take a break because there's no halftime show. The guys are in the locker at the moment, so there's not much to show you guys on camera. So we're not going to stop our live stream, but we are going to go silent for a couple minutes. We will be back when the boys come back out. don't go anywhere. Thank you all for tuning in, and we've got more basketball, a second half coming up. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates. Your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza. A little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details. Oregon Youth Basketball, a nonprofit organization providing opportunities to students in the Oregon School District to learn and play the game of basketball. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support. Bill's Food Center, providing Southern Wisconsin with quality products, great customer service, and a warm welcome since 1978. And Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor, Texas-style barbecue in our backyard. Send us your game day photos using hashtag OCAGameDay. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at OCAmedia.com. Watch all of our coverage on our YouTube channel. Just visit us at OCAmedia.com.
And we are back. Just about to start the second half of this game. Oregon Panthers versus Westosha Central. Panthers down just 1 point, 16-17. You're watching live on OCA Media, either on TV, Charter Cable Channel 984, or anywhere around the world at OCAmedia.com. I'm Sean Bull. I'm joined up here in the booth by Johnny McGrath. Any thoughts going into the second half, Johnny?
Yeah, I think we've got ourselves a burner of the barns here, but more than that, I think this is also one of those games that there really is no definitive upper hand team right now. It's a very relatively low-scoring game, but it's also a very close one. I'm very curious to see what both teams defensively and offensively have developed for strategies in this half. Curious to see what they both bring to the table for this second half.
Oh boy, Westosha running away with the ball.
Start out the half.
That's Adam Simmons' first 2 points of the second half.
You can't let him take that early workflow there. That's not a fresh way to start the half.
No, that's not really what we want to see. But now somebody has to score, and Westosha Central obviously. They know what they're doing at this point, and what they are doing is keeping a very tight grip around the ball. They do not let it slip past them often.
I think what we're seeing right now is a presence that can't really be matched if Oregon doesn't start shape-shifting some offensive strategy here. I think these passes, they just gotta start looking at better inside passes, because it's not working out for them right now.
30 seconds.
Let's see. What does Westosha Central have coming up? They've got some conference games as well. They've got Badger High School and Burlington. Burlington, of course, the chocolate city. Not literal, of course. Wish it was, but you know, life cannot be Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, it cannot.
Chocolate houses melt even in Wisconsin summers.
Well, I mean, now you can get away with that with being like 8 degrees outside. Now Nolan Look driving into the key there. Now at Eric Victorson. Eric Victorson giving a hot step pass over to Ethan. Nolan look. Playing a two-man game inside to Burrell. Now Burrell taking a hot step pass over to Carter. Oh, Carter Erickson, it's not going to work out for him there. There's a lot of half-step action going in from Central right now. Whoa. Oh, man. And it looks like they're going to call a timeout.
Central, 30 seconds.
A Central timeout.
If you're just joining us, you may have noticed, if you haven't watched many games this season, that not only is this game live, but we have live updates of the score and clock. That is all thanks to a new special sponsor of ours, Oregon Youth Basketball. Of course, we've talked about them on previous games because we are just so excited by this technology they brought us. It allows us to almost be like a real sports channel, Johnny.
It does, and you know, the cool thing is that our stream service is on WOW TV channel 934, but also on YouTube, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's right, actually. If you go to OCAmedia's YouTube channel, you can actually watch back pretty much every game we've ever recorded. We generally post out to YouTube.
Burrell's going to come down with that one. Now, Nolan Look is going to give a hot sauce over to Ethan. Now, before the end of the season, I'd like to get a chance to sit down with Ethan Victorson. Is going to take a three from, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is Oregon staying in the fight here with a swish and a half. And that was just really, really excellent move right there from that man. But I was going to say, before the end of the season, I'd like to sit down with these guys and get a chance to get their autographs, you know, make some trading cards.
Oh, see, yeah, there you go, there you go. And then when they're off to college fame,
then I can say, hey, I've got their cards from when they played in high school.
Very exclusive, one of a kind.
Could be worth a fortune, you know. Now an ISO inbounds right there. A long Hail Mary over to. Wow, this one's going to work.
Oregon fouls on Eric Victorson, his first, team's second. Now
Oregon's having some trouble in the inside game defensively right now.
Cooper Brinkman at the line, shooting one.
He'll sink that, get that one. Now inside Oregon from Ballistic Vic. The assist by Keanu Blanque.
Oregon fouls on Nolan Look, his second, team's third.
Long Hail Mary there from Jaden Zachary. Jack Weiland looking at that inside game. Over to Ethan. Now Blanque playing some presence there, looking for some moves. Got DeAndre open. Throws up a prayer. Oh, and the prayer is answered. Ethan Victorson with an excellent three-pointer there right now. This man is waking up. Man, like a hard drive to a computer. This man is waking up. And
I don't have anything for that. I'm just gonna let that one go.
Not my hard drive, which is currently broken. I'm not a fan of that. But anyways, that was an excellent three-pointer from Ethan Victorson.
Oh man. Johnny needs someone to run to Bill's Food Center and pick him up another crate of Monster Energy.
Oh! Ah! That happens when you shovel snow to it. Oh! Duncan DeAndre! Putting in a two-point layup there, keeping the retaining the possession there. Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Oregon is not out of this. Oh, I don't want to jinx it though. And it, rejected by DeAndre, but it looks like they're going to call a foul and give number 33 Dylan. Nope. Looks like they're going to inbound the play. Excuse me. And that's 4 fouls for DeAndre. He's playing a really good game though, defensively and offensively. So I'm really pumped for what he's doing right now.
Yeah, it's only unfortunate to see him be in so much trouble with fouls with so much game left to play. That really puts him in a jeopardized position.
We're gonna have to give him some R&R time right now. It looks like Jaden Zachary came down with that one. It's hard too, because I think there's a really strong defensive presence there. It's unfortunate, but the turnover, and it looks like Jaden Zachary's going to drive that one down at a 34, and they're going to get that. Oregon needs to reciprocate fast, or this could be in trouble. Not sure what that was going to do, but Oregon retains possession there.
Quick hustle by Jack Weiland, keeps the ball in play. Weiland now looking for a pass, finds Victorson. Victorson over to Carter Erickson. Erickson with the pass to Nolan Look, not able to keep it inside. But
Central fouls on Nick Frederick, his first, team's first. For Oregon, Cedric Gerard and Eric Victorson.
A long pass over to Eric. And inside for Gerard. Oh. Not quite going to work, but he's going to draw some free throw opportunities here.
Westosha Central fouls on Adam Simmons, his second, team's second. Cedric Gerard at the line, shooting 2.
Swish it.
Now in for Central, Joseph Nicolau.
Number 2 ain't quite going to work out for him. Now, but Cedric's going to get that rebound and give it over to Nolan Look there. Nolan Look coming down the court. Now a long pass over to Victorson. Now to Ethan. Turnover now. Looks like they're going to call a foul there.
Oregon fouls on Ethan Victorson, his second, team's 5th.
Now Ethan, looks like they call a foul on him.
yeah, I'm not sure whether that was intentional, just to make him stop the play rather than get that runaway layup. But either way, that's the result. Westosha Central a little bit slowed down now.
Central's going to inbound the ball here. Passing it around the arc. That was the strategy, is to tire out Oregon, making them run to the ball like that. We're going to call a foul there and give Cooper Brinkman some opportunities at the free throw line.
Oregon fouls on Nolan Look, his third, team's sixth. Cooper Brinkman at the line, shooting 2.
Brinkman at the brink of war, going to shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Now in for Oregon, Carter Erickson.
Now El Toro Carter is going to come in. That one will roll away. Like the stone.
Westosha Central fouls on Dylan Anderson, his third, team's third.
We apologize, folks. If we had a long enough XLR cable, we would route our Nat Sound microphone so that you could hear the Oregon parents rather than the Westosha Central ones. But such is life.
Well, that'll be our next investment. An XLR cable that has that length.
As you don't need to hear the people cheering for the wrong team all the time. Unless, of course, you are Westosha Central fans tuning in to watch us live, in which case, thank you for your viewership. We appreciate you being here just as much. We have nothing bad to say about your team, right, Johnny? That's not us.
Oh no, of course not. You know, we're not biased here. We're not fake broadcasting. You know, we're OCAmedia. We're very real. We're very in tune with the world and with the game. And a good day has been dialed up here for some basketball. We would never do that. Oh boy, a turnover now. A long pass over to Jaden. Give us a windmill there. Oregon really needs to do something here. They can't be forcing these turnovers now.
Yeah, I mean, once Jaden Zachary gets ahead of the Oregon defense, we've seen this a couple times now, there is very little stopping him on his way to the basket.
It's just, no one's able to reciprocate his speed right now. Oh, wow.
That was quite a drop kick from number 34, Cooper Brinkman.
Cooper Brinkman giving us some Karate Kid right there.
He very well could play football. I mean, there's no season overlap there. He could be their kicker. It's all is making sense now.
It's all making sense. In the football season, he's the kicker. Oh, and a retention. No. Wow. Jaden is a virus right now to Oregon, to their defense, and it looks like the only way to reciprocate this is to call a timeout.
Timeout, Oregon. Full timeout.
This game, of course, is made possible by our sponsors. You've heard us talk about them a little bit, a couple times over the past, so we're gonna run down them quick. Oregon Community Bank.
Feel Good Banking.
Oh, I was just gonna do the.
Oh, okay.
Gonna do the quick names.
Okay. Bill's Food Center.
William R. Torhorst and Associates.
Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic.
Maria's Pizza.
Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream.
The Oregon Chamber of Commerce.
The Oregon Athletic Booster Club.
Oregon Youth Basketball.
And OCAmedia wishes to also thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support.
Now we understand that a lot of our views come from people watching the game again and again. And yeah, we do have a YouTube channel that you can find through OCAmedia.com that that replays all of the games for free forever. However, that is dependent on an internet connection and dependent on YouTube not finding the warm-up music at the beginning of the games and taking down the entire games as a result. We had some problems with that recently. You know, YouTube's algorithm is always learning.
Censorship police of YouTube are always on the hunt.
So if you want to be sure that the game you want to see most is available to you forever, the best way to do that is to buy a DVD from OCAmedia. During business hours, call 291-0148, and we would be happy to hook you up with a DVD copy of this game or basically any game we've ever recorded.
It's a good deal, folks. And if you have a son or daughter that is in any sort of sport, or you can get a copy of that DVD and watch it again and again, or again and again, as Green Goblin would say in the first Spider-Man.
What? All right. Yeah.
Spider-Man. I'm not Norman Osborn here, though. So.
Oh, man, if we could get Willem Dafoe to comment just one game,
that would change.
I would retire for a day. I'd take my seat.
I'd gladly give that seat up, man.
I'd go home, watch on Charter Cable Channel 984. I don't even have Charter. I'd buy it and watch it.
You know, I'd just get it. I don't care how much it costs. I'd just subscribe. You know, I'd watch William Dafoe do it. You know,
I'd call 291-0148 and order a DVD copy of that.
I'd go to OCAmedia's YouTube channel and live stream them. Now inside to DeAndre. DeAndre will fake out to Blank with a long tray from Nolan. Look. Wow. Like the Green Goblin, that man is on fire tonight.
Well, basketball looks a little like a pumpkin bomb. You know what? I'm getting on board with this metaphor.
I'm feeling the Spider-Man vibes. But should we do Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland?
Oh, I mean, the Tom Holland franchise looks like it's got so much promise going forward, but
no one will ever be as good as Tobey.
That's true.
The black suit just does it all for me, man. Oh, Nolan, look, with another outside. Long over to Erickson. Now Ethan Victorson. Back to Eric Victorson. And Brandon Malake now over to Nolan. Look, with another opportunity. Three. Oh, ladies and gentlemen! Ladies and gentlemen, that's 2 in a row for that man. Oh, boy. He is a machine of destruction right now. It's really awesome to see that right now.
And with that, Oregon surpasses, I think, its score of the last time we played Westosha Central. So, you know what? This is a good sign. I'm liking this.
Miracles are real, ladies and gentlemen, and that, well, it looks like they're going to give, it looks like Westosha Central is going to call a timeout here. They're no match for the Green Goblin, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I mean, Oregon's color is orange and black. We might be the Hobgoblin, you know, that big orange cape he's wearing. You know, it's the same concept. Good and close enough.
It works.
All right. It may be that our live stream has just quit on us for a reason we cannot ascertain. Little live stream broadcasting system is possibly not working now. We apologize if you were watching live and your stream unexpectedly cut out. This is the point where, unfortunately, we do have to point you towards DVD sales, maybe. Otherwise, we should upload the video in full to YouTube later. So go to the 1 hour, 21-minute point in the game to find where we're at. I mean, if you're hearing me say this, that means you're watching this back, not live. So I don't know why I'm telling you this, but yeah, well.
We'll put those footnotes in there when the video gets uploaded. Outside Jaden with a long two there. Now slowing it down here, Victorson. I feel like he's going to throw up a plot twist on this one. I can see some M. Night Shyamalan from Oregon right now. Now inside Burrell! Oh! Rolling it in like the Stones, like the Rolling Stones. But Central Westosha is not, Westosha Central isn't quite going to go away just yet. Now Ethan over to Belanque. Now inside DeAndre, now outside to Nolan. Oh, but number 3 didn't quite work out the trilogy complex there, but now Victorson to Eric. Victorson, Ethan Victorson to Eric. Now inside Burrell fighting for it, but I gotta take a deep breath here, but it looks like Central's gonna get possession of the ball.
Oregon fouls on Brandon Blocky, his third, team's 7. Jaden Zachary at the line, shooting one.
I got no words. Eric is going to retain that ball.
I would like to point out that for the past approximately 8 minutes of game time, DeAndre Burrell has had 4 personal fouls. He has done a remarkable job of reining that in, and obviously don't want to jinx that or anything, but he is on fire.
Oh! Aloha right there, 3-pointer, right? Very much needed. The DeAndre 1000, man. A great 3 right there. Still Dre right now, and it's really incredible to see just how unfortunately the foul trouble though is not over, with Brandon Belanque getting number 4, but Central will switch the first one here.
Now in for Oregon, Carter Erickson.
Wow. Not a pretty sight, ladies and gentlemen. I want to speak out of superstition here. Now it's, and there he's going to draw some free throws. Man, DeAndre is just a monster in the paint right now.
Nick Frederick, his second, team's 5th. DeAndre Burrell at the line, shooting 2.
He'll switch that first one. And number 2 is going to work out for him too.
Yeah, whatever had DeAndre on edge in the first half, that is gone now. I mean, he was 0 for 3 for free throws in the first half, but doing just fine now.
I think he's kind of waking up. He's kind of the Terminator tonight, you know. If I blink for a second, I almost feel like he could be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
How wouldn't that be a plot twist?
which, fun fact, he's returning for the James Cameron reboot. Another one from DeAndre! He's back! Wow, ladies and gentlemen, just wow. This T800 is just absolutely owning it tonight. And Central doesn't know how to reciprocate.
Oregon, for the first time in quite a while, just 1 point behind Westosha Central. Yeah, not for long, but it was nice to say while it was true.
Knock on wood there. I don't think this is a wood table, but superstitions, you know how they are.
Timeout, Westosha Central. Full timeout.
Full timeout by Westosha Central with 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have quite a situation here. Oregon down by only 3 points, and obviously plenty of time to make that up. It's just a question of whether they can keep some of their valued players like Blanke and Burrell, whether they can keep them in the game and not foul them out, and then can they exploit the weaknesses in the Westosha defense?
I think right now, at this point, Oregon's best interest is to really speed up their tempo offensively. And I know I may contradict myself when I say that, but I think if they can really put some quick numbers out there and then bring it back down, I think that's their best interest right now. And I think looking at the situation Oregon is in, no one definitively has the upper hand, but they got to watch out because that timeout was a very strategic timeout from Central. It's kind of like that icing the kicker theory, and that's kind of what they were doing there. So Oregon's kind of got to make sure they're not getting fooled on that.
Westosha is a very competent team. They know exactly what they're doing. They've been at the top of the Southern Lakes Conference for years now, and they are running away with the ball currently.
That was a heart attack, man. Jaden is just reading that ball, and they can't let him have that. They really got to... Well, I'm not entirely sure about that, but can't really disagree with the ref there. Now Westosha is going to bring down the ball here. Now, oh, and it looks like Oregon's going to maintain that ball. Well, that ball right now is like a snitch from Harry Potter. It does not want to be taken. That'd be embarrassing. I was never as familiar with Harry Potter as I was with some of the other. Now, Oregon with the ball. Basket around the arc there. Looking inside to Burrell. Burrell drives it in. Now outside, Nolan. Nolan outside. Oh, but it's going to get rebounded in. Now a long two over to number one.
Not ready for there.
I don't want to say it. I really don't want to say it. And a jump ball. I'm not going to say it.
All right, don't.
I'm not going to say it.
Don't then.
It's tough, man. It's really hard right now.
Now in for Oregon, Brandon Blanke.
If I say it, my heart's going to break.
Well, we can't have that. We do not have a medical professional on site. And who knows how long it takes an ambulance to warm up on a day like this.
Oh, dear. Now Eric outside. Eric outside. Oh! Oh, boy.
Talk about heartbreak. But that give and go is deadly.
I still ain't gonna say it, but it might.
No, Johnny, I think what you've been restraining yourself from is just about true. Westosha Central is going to take this game home.
That is your dagger. I said it. Feel my heart just breaking into a million pieces of that one. An excellent performance from Oregon, but that'll be your final score, ladies and gentlemen. Westosha Central 51, Oregon 42.
So, yeah, no, that was quite the second half action picked up. Remember, we only started, wasn't it at 16, 17? I want to say.
Yeah.
It was real close, real low scoring the first half, but we picked up in the second, ended up 42 to 51. Westosha Central, of course, the pride of the Southern Lakes Conference, gets to go home carrying a 7-1 record now, whereas the Panthers are down to 5-4. So, I mean, yeah, the Panthers had a lot of trouble with this Westosha defense, which was just solid. You know, they managed to choke out the Panthers during much of the first half, and even to a smaller degree, but still to an effective measure in the second.
What I really saw from both teams, I mean, overall, it was a really excellent performance. And I mean, no one definitively, I think, took that upper hand into fruition. The struggle came from the fact that, you know, Westosha had that Jaden Zachary. He kept reading those passes. Those left side passes were not working out. And I just feel like Oregon didn't necessarily, the press break protocol that they wanted to put out there,
No, it didn't quite work out for them always.
Yeah.
I mean, Jaden Zachary, clearly a standout player. I mean, he is their average high scorer in these games, but this game he went well above his average. By my count, 18 points. I mean, if the Westosha Central or the Falcons, this man is a peregrine falcon, you know, the fastest bird alive, or the Millennium Falcon, the fastest.
In 12 parsecs, he made the Kessler run.
Yeah, no, he Kessel ran all over these Panthers, and I think that's just about the difference in this game. But that's not to say there wasn't some good things we saw from the Panthers. I mean, I mentioned earlier in the game that the Panthers' ranged game had not shown up yet. Boy, did it show up later in this game.
Did.
We got impressive threes from Eric Victorson, DeAndre Burrell, Nolan Look, Ethan Victorson. I mean, we had threes raining in from everywhere. Also, I mean, an impressive all-around performance from DeAndre Burrell. The Panthers have quite a bit to be proud of, even though they get to go home on this cold winter afternoon with a loss.
And I most certainly agree with you there, sir. Oregon couldn't quite get it, but it's not to say that they didn't put up a good fight. And they didn't really and they made that effort very clear, you know, that Oregon does not back down to those gymmers, but an amazing performance nonetheless by Oregon tonight.
Yeah, so if you are at home still watching, we hope you are. If we somehow accidentally kicked you off our stream, we apologize so much. You can watch replays of this anytime at OCA's YouTube channel. Just go to OCAmedia.com and you should find links that'll take it to our YouTube channel. Otherwise, search OCA Media in YouTube and that should take you there as well. Also, if you'd like DVD copies of this game, we will have DVD copies of the full game, not just the interrupted live broadcast, if that's really what happened. We will have full DVD copies available during normal business hours. Please call 291-0148. or stop in to the OCA office. We are in the high school now. It is room 522. I think it's one of the few rooms in the 500 hallway. Just ask around, ask at the front office, and they can direct you also if you'd like to stop in and ask. But I think that's going to do it for us this evening. I'm Sean Bull. I'm here with Johnny McGrath. For our camera person and producer, Julie Bull, we want to thank you all for tuning in, and have a good night.